All right, let's talk about something that is surrounded by a whole lot of noise and, frankly, a ton of confusion: vaginal health. We're going to cut right through all of that, look at what's actually going on, and build a clear, simple owner's manual for your own body. So, here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll get into the brilliant way your body is designed. Then, we're going to learn how to decode its signals. After that, it's time to bust some major myths, and finally, we'll put it all together into a simple playbook for smart, effective care.
Okay, first things first, let's build a really solid foundation. Understanding the incredible way your body is designed is the absolute first step to taking great care of it. Let's start with a super common point of confusion. A lot of people use the word vagina to refer to, well, everything down there, but that's not quite right. Anatomically speaking, the parts on the outside, the parts you can see, are called the vulva. Getting the language right is a huge first step to understanding how to care for your body properly.
So, to put it really simply, the vulva is what you see on the outside. The vagina is the internal canal that connects the vulva to the cervix. And knowing this difference is so key because they actually require different kinds of care.
Now for what might be the single most important thing you hear today. Ready? The vagina is self-cleaning. It has this incredible built-in system to keep itself healthy. That means most of those products you see that are designed to clean it are not only totally unnecessary, but can actually be harmful. And this system, it's like a delicate, perfectly balanced little ecosystem. It relies on good bacteria. A key one is called lactobacillus, which produce lactic acid. That whole process, along with natural discharge, is what keeps everything healthy and clean all on its own.
So what's the end result of all that good bacteria and lactic acid? It creates a healthy environment that's naturally acidic, with a pH somewhere between 3.8 and 4.5. And that specific acidity is like a secret weapon. It's a natural protective barrier that stops harmful bacteria in their tracks.
So now that we've got the basics of how the system is designed to work, let's get into how it communicates with you. Because knowing what's normal is the absolute key to recognizing when your body is trying to tell you something might be a little off. This is a big one. I know for a lot of people, any discharge can be a source of worry. But the truth is, it's usually just a sign that your body's amazing self-cleaning system is working perfectly, exactly like it's supposed to.
This chart is basically your decoder ring for those signals. Clear or milky white, that's your normal, healthy baseline. But if you start seeing changes, like a thick cottage cheese texture, or a fishy odor, or a green or yellow color, that's your body waving a flag and signaling a potential issue, maybe an infection.
Okay, so discharge is one of your body's main signals. Discomfort is the other big one. Itching, burning, or pain, those are really clear signs that you need to pay attention to what's going on.
And the potential causes for that discomfort can be pretty broad. It could be a really common infection, like a yeast infection or BV. Or it could be something as simple as irritation from a new soap, or even hormonal shifts causing dryness. Whatever the reason, the main thing is not to just ignore these signals.
All right, now that we know how our bodies are designed and how they talk to us, it's time to tackle all the bad information out there that causes so much unnecessary confusion and, honestly, harm. Okay, this is one of the biggest and most damaging myths there is. Let's be crystal clear. The science shows that douching doesn't clean, it disrupts. It literally washes away the good bacteria and messes up that acidic pH, which actually makes you more likely to get infections. The marketing for these products is really convincing, I get it, but the truth is really simple. The vulva is sensitive. All those fragrances and harsh chemicals are super common irritants that can lead to itching, burning, and a disrupted pH. When it comes to this, less is definitely more.
It is 100% normal for your body to have its own unique, natural scent. This idea that it should be totally odorless is just unrealistic and creates so much needless anxiety. The real signal to pay attention to is a sudden, strong, or unpleasant change, especially a fishy odor. That's the sign that something might be up.
This myth has zero basis in anatomy. The vagina is an incredibly resilient and elastic muscle. It's literally designed to expand and then return to its usual state. Things like aging and childbirth can affect your pelvic floor muscles, sure, but how often you have sex does not cause a permanent change in size, period.
So, with all those myths officially busted, let's put everything we've learned into practice. Here is a simple, evidence-based playbook for smart, effective care that actually supports your body's natural systems instead of working against them.
And here it is. See? It's not complicated. Gentle cleaning on the outside only, breathable cotton underwear, changing out of damp clothes quickly, safer sex, and, most important of all, just continuing to listen to your body's signals. That is the entire foundation of great vaginal health.
It really just boils down to this, a set of simple choices. The do's all work with your body's natural defenses. The don'ts actively work against them. Making these small habits part of your everyday routine can make a massive difference.
Now, while these daily habits are so powerful, it is also super important to know when self-care isn't going to cut it. If you're experiencing any of these persistent or really significant symptoms, that's when it's time to check in with a doctor to get a proper diagnosis and the right treatment.
And that's really the big takeaway here. Your body is this amazing self-regulating system that is constantly communicating with you. Understanding its design and learning to speak its language is the most powerful tool you have for staying healthy and feeling empowered. So the only question left is the one right there. Your body is always communicating. Are you ready to listen?